Hey everybody, Brimstone here, and the King of the Hill revival series, season 14, has dropped. King of the Hill, being a classic thing that has been off the air for 15 years, finally got a season 14, a time jump, and an update to so many things. But is it good? Is it going to fall victim to the constant tropes of Hollywood modernizing everything? In this video, we're going to go over the good, we're going to go over the bad, and we're going to go over the ugly of this show and the revival. And I will give my honest opinion at the end of it all. Over the course of this week, there will be episode reviews for each episode in this series. But for now, for the first day it's out, I'm giving you an arcing season overview. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, hit that sub button, drop a comment, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into it. So let's start off with the good of this series. The best part of the series for me was the natural progression that the show had from a singular episodes with cohesive stories in one episode that had no bearing on the overarching of the series to a foundation laid using Bobby and then having everybody else do their thing while Bobby still does his. You will always have that underlying Bobby story through the whole series, but you will also see what Hank is doing, what Peggy is doing, what Boomhauer's doing, and all the rest of the people back in Ireland. But it will always fall back to Bobby because this is now moving into his show, which is Bobby's character growth is absolutely fantastic. Hank really worked off on him, and it is absolutely phenomenal to see. We have so many characters returning as well. Good Hank, Junichiro, Hank's Japanese brother, Cotton even makes an appearance in this show. And it is fantastic to see them honoring these characters, even if they aren't alive anymore. Like they actually had Khan's mom got a mention that she had passed, and Peggy's dad has been confirmed to cast as well. But the Connie Bobby relationship was handled so well. And to see that foundational story run through the whole thing and do great things in the show was absolutely phenomenal. It was some of my favorite storytelling that they did with this show. And I really hope you get a kick out of it as much as I did. Oh God, this was such a great series. So good things happening in this show with the good. Now we need the good with the bad. There are some things in this series that I didn't think were very well handled. First off, is why Hank left Arlen. No one has any idea. They aren't cleared up through the whole series. And I don't think that, resting on your nest egg for retirement was really the way to go. And it was really bad. They didn't give a breakdown of why he and Buck had their fallout, if they had one or anything like that. Just nope, Hank left. Hank would never leave Arlen. It is the biggest leap of faith you have to take with the whole premise of this series. And it absolutely stinks that it is like this. Um, Okay, next up, Nancy and Red Cord. Are they, aren't they? It's part of the mystique of the show. If they are back together, if they aren't back together. And I just really don't like that very much. They are running some kind of a podcast on called Selling Arlen online on YouTube for their world. So we don't know about that. Peggy is even more insufferable this season than she is in the last one. And there is swearing in this series, actual bleeped out F bombs. You can call me old fashioned if you want, but I really didn't care for that. I mean, seriously, the whole thing was the King of the Hill never needed that kind of swearing, hell and damn and such like that, kick your ass, but never actual hard F bombs. Yeah, that was network TV, but still, they managed to make it work, and it's something they should have stuck with. So that's what I pulled out of this as bad. The ugly. Well, there is some bad things about this that just did not hit, that were complete misses, and it sucks to say. First, Toby Huss is a fantastic voice actor, but after watching everything that they did in this series and everything, he cannot replace Johnny Hardwick. He's missing something in his voice, that paranoid edge that Dale always had, and he just lacks it. His voice is a little too soft, and I did not like him as Dale Gribble. Rest in peace, Johnny Hardwick. For me, there will only ever be one Dale. it is just off-putting, and you'll kind of muddle through it and dread the moments that Dale is on the screen at points. Khan's new voice actor isn't good either. He lacks the comedic stuff that Khan did that turned him from less of a prick into the, you know, funny prick that he was. Unfortunately, the actor they got to play him doesn't have that, and I'm not a fan of it. Khan comes off as a real prick instead of just the mild agitation that he is, because his deliveries were funny. And they replaced Toby Huss with somebody else, and I really didn't like that. The animation is jarring at first. It really does take time to get used to the new animation. Took me a couple episodes to really just buckle down and do it, but you do get used to it. But it's still one of those things that's very jarring, and they should have stuck with the pen on paper instead of using a computer for the show. And it sucks that they didn't. So that's the ugly. To sum this all up, the season is good, but it isn't the original, and it isn't meant to be. It's meant to move along. And honestly, I liked this. This was a good watch. Foundational story of Bobby, and the small plots and everything else felt really good, and something that the show needed, a move forward. And that's what we got with this. The voice actors' replacements pale into the comparison to the originals. And I don't think anyone other than Johnny Hardwick can ever be Dale, despite my love of Toby Huss, since I watched him as Artie, the strongest man in the world, as a kid on Pete and Pete. In my opinion, the show is worth your time to watch. It's solid. It has hearts. It has downs. It has ups. It has no modern tropes. It even rips into some of them that rightly need to be ripped into. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below, hit the like, hit the sub button, share this out there, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.